Hello everybody, welcome to my video vlog. This is Pala Jasmine Gonzalez. I apologize, I'm still sickish. So, yeah, my roommate moved out and I'm waiting today to meet my future roommate, so it's going to be interesting. They are bringing their dog, so I'm looking forward to meet that beautiful dog. I love dogs. I used to have dogs in Puerto Rico when I was living down there, so I'm really looking forward to meet their dog. I've seen pictures. It's a gigantic dog, so it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to meet their dog. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this old TV. This was my old TV. I use it for to play PlayStation 2 and watch movies. But my roommate, my previous roommate, he got me a TV, and I've been using the new TV recently, which is way better. It's a better flat screen. It's a little bit heavier, but it's better. And so I need to figure out how I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want to toss it in the garbage. Um, it will pollute if I toss it in the garbage. I know that there are e-waste collection days. I think I'm going to see if I can find a e-waste collection day to give it. If I cannot find anybody that wants the TV, that lives local. Um, I'm also going through my stuff, organizing this closet because it was like very big. Um, and found some of my old coffee cups, so I'm not going to clean them to be able to use them because one of the things that I don't have is like I don't have enough like things to eat. So I purchased some plates and bowls at Walmart. They are like $2, um, which are very decent. They are good for microwave and dishwasher safe. So like definitely I would recommend this. Um, the brand is Mainstays, and I like the colors. So I purchased a bunch of different colors just because I like different colors. So yeah, definitely I purchased those. But I've been trying to clean them up. So I have a collection of dishes that are different colors and all that kind of stuff just because I'm colorful. Yeah, and so yeah, I've been cleaning up because my future roommate they are coming soon, and I wanted the apartment to look decent. I need to get a vacuum, but I may probably talk with my new roommate when they arrive about how do we want to split the cost of the vacuum. I don't have the money to cover a whole vacuum, but we'll need a vacuum because the problem with the apartments here, I'm not, and I admit it, I'm not a big fan of carpet. I hate carpet because carpet is a little bit more difficult to take care of. And like for example, in uh, in my room, if I'm eating, if there's a spill, it's going to damage the carpet. I prefer either tile or wood in the floors. That's my personal preference because, like for example, this the the floor here, even though it's not in the best condition, it's easier to take care of. You can sweep it, you can mop it, and that's it. And cleaning a spill here is relatively easy. But for example, when you're cleaning a spill in a carpet, it's a bit more difficult, and I don't like that because of that. Tile I like because in Puerto Rico, the house that I used to grow in, and most houses in Puerto Rico, if they are made out of concrete, they have tile instead of carpet, and because of that, I prefer um, tile and floors that are easier to clean. You know, if there's a spill in the tile, um, it's a bit easier to clean up than if you have carpet. And that's my preference. That's my personal preference, honestly. Um, but carpet attracts so much dust and all that kind of stuff. So like if you don't have a good vacuum, it's very difficult to take care of. And again, I did some changes here. I have so much stuff. Will probably ditch my storage unit, which is in Albany, which is about 50 minutes from where I live. I'm going to probably ditch my storage unit. Um, Most of my stuff is books that I accumulated from college when I went to college. I'm a scholar, like I said, I got a master's degree in environmental engineering, so I got a bunch of reference books. I already been doing some work in my storage unit, but because of my job and wrestling, I haven't been able to do too much in the past few weeks. Um, but I was clearing up some documents and articles and mostly research papers that I decided to collect for my master's degree, and also while I was going to RPI for my PhD degree, I have bunch of papers that I accumulated for when I had to write a research paper from when I did research to do the research papers that I had to do for work for school. So I went through my stuff and I discarded a bunch of stuff that I no longer using and I don't think I will ever use ever again. So I discarded some of those things, but I still have a bunch of books, and I found that there are donation bins in Albany, so I've been taking some of those books to donation bins. If I don't feel too attached to the books, there are books that I may probably keep, but there are other books that I'm going to probably try to get rid of. And I don't care if I don't get any money from those books. I just want to get to downsize the stuff that I have because I have too much shit. I collect a lot of movies. I collect a lot of video games, and sometimes I even watch other movies all the time. But I collect them, um, and I think I want to downsize more in terms of the things that I have. My tools, I'm going to keep them because they are useful for fixing car. That's different. But there are other stuff that I'm going to see if I can downsize. Um, and unfortunately, like I don't know what to downsize sometimes because like I'm always thinking like, what if I find a job in engineering that I may need this, and that's the thing that has been keeping me back when it comes to like the stuff that I have in my storage unit, which is like books from college. Like, what if I go to a job and they ask me about a particular situation in engineering, then I will have to do research, and if I don't have the book, I'm not going to be able to provide an answer. So I've been keeping a lot of books because of that, but I think I'm going to start getting rid of them. There's no need to keep them, in all honesty. So I'm going to get rid of them. That way I have more space. And there are other books that I just purchased and I don't even need them anymore. So I'm just going to get rid of them. I'm planning to go to a storage unit later today after my future roommate leaves the apartment. So, but that's the plan so far. Because I really need to I want to get rid of the storage unit so I can free up some money to use for other things. And but yeah, definitely, I'm planning on getting rid of some books, and I don't care. I'm just going to drop them in the donation bin because I don't care if I get money from them. Honestly, I just want to downsize and have less stuff in case I have to move back to Puerto Rico in the near future, or if I have to move out of New York. That way I don't have a lot of stuff. Um, I don't know. I mean, you never know how life is. You never know where life will take you. And I've been living in New York because it's more progressive in my opinion than Puerto Rico. As a trans woman, like in Puerto Rico, I feel like if I would have stayed living in Puerto Rico as a trans woman, I could have gotten killed, or would be facing poverty because I wouldn't be able to find a job. But here, I am. Even though it's not perfect because my income is very little, but here I've been able to find a job to live and I can work and earn a living without having to do things that I don't want to do. And I understand that some people do sex work because it pays money, and because they cannot find a job. Um, but I don't want to do that, so that's why I'm I'm focusing on like downsizing so that way I live with my income from my job. But I admit sometimes the money that I get from my job is not enough, and considering that I have a lot of debt due to student loans, I'm kind of like, is there another way around? So, um, you know, I can be hopeful that someday may find a good engineering job if I can. I've been applying to jobs, but it's sometimes a little bit out of my control. But that's just how I feel, and that's what I think. Um, but definitely, yeah, I'm planning on downsizing some of my personal books in storage and stuff that I have in storage, so that way I can have less stuff. And I will probably bring it here so I can save the money from the storage unit, which is about $100, and use that for something else. Because I have to pay renter's insurance, I have to pay the internet and utilities, so I'm going to need that money So yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for now. So peace out and stay safe, everybody. Get vaccinated. And New York State now has a mask mandate, so please sure to wear a mask, please. This is not political. We're trying to stop a spread of a virus that is like a Russian roulette. You never know if you're going to get very, very sick or if it's going to be something very, very mild. So please be considerate. Wear a mask in public when you go to the store, to places that are public. Please do so. This is not a political stance. This is just common sense and again a health crisis, pretty much, because the virus have taken over the world, So the least you can do is wear a mask and be protect yourself and protect others. That's all there is. And again, it's not a political stance, it's a health crisis. Anyway, peace out everybody, stay safe.